Hello, today I'm going to talk a little bit about tool changes. Um, there's obviously I need to write some documentation around this, but I do have some tool change sequences, and let me just explain to you how that works. So you'll notice we have a go to touch off points. That's to do the touch off. All three of these are related to doing touch off, and that's only when you need to, when you have a tool change or a plate to actually touch with a probing operation so that you can compensate for the size of the actual bit. Um, but let's first talk about this here, the run tool change position sequence. This allows you to automate a little bit your tool change so that you don't have to jog the machine anymore. So let's uh, let's see how that works. So right now I don't have any of the positions defined so that we can go ahead and define them. You do that in settings, and then you go to add update tool change paths. All right. Now you'll notice I'm leaving this checked. This is for machine position. That way, regardless of what workspace we're in, it will go ahead and have the same positions all the time. So on my camera here, let me get the camera over here a little bit so you can see this. All right. You'll notice that I have these, this here and this here, that are kind of uh, in the way if I had a lower workpiece. So let's say that I'm taking this workpiece down and I get here. I want my tool, when I'm ready to change it, to come between these, all right? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to define that. So first of all, what I just want to show you is that um, the like it says on the screen, the first point will only be a z height, okay? So it doesn't matter where you jog it to, we're only going to record the z height, all right? Now, right now I just homed the machine, so the z is pretty close to the top. I'm going to come down just like 2 millimeters below that because I don't want to accidentally trigger the switch for the homing. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and click on add point, and that's going to be my z depth, okay? It added the coordinates in there, but it's going to ignore those when it actually runs the sequence. All right. So the next thing is going to be a jog. I want to jog the machine so that it's in between these points, right? So I would probably put the jogging like somewhere around here. That way, what it'll do is if it's on this end of the board or on this end of the board, it's going to raise up to that height that's already set, and then it's going to jog to here, which is between these two posts, so I don't hit them. All right. So I'm going to save this point. So I'm going to add point. Then I'm going to go ahead and jog the machine forward because I need the machine to come out all the way to the front so that I can go ahead and all right, that's about as close as I can get to the front. So now the machine is out here. I can easily take the tool out and change it. So I'm going to go ahead and click that as add point. All right. Now we have 3 points added. I'm going to save this. All right. Now, in the middle of your work, while it's running, let's say the machine is all the way over here when it finishes the cut and it's time to change the tool, right? So it's down, it's probably down in the work, at that point. All right. So let's say it stopped there and it now is asking for a tool change. So when it does ask for a tool change now, you can say yes and it'll automatically run this position. But since I'm not actually running a job, I'm going to go ahead and click on Run Tool Change Position Sequence Now, and that's going to actually show you what those 3 points that we saved do. The first one is going to be the Z height. The second one is going to be a point that we defined somewhere here in the middle. And then the third one is going to be all the way in the front so that I can actually get to the bit. All right. So I'm going to click on Run Tool Change Position Sequence. Okay. And now I can change my tool. So this makes it very easy. I don't have to jog the machine. I don't have to even think about anything. When it's time for a tool change, I click on yes to the little prompt that comes up, and this is where the machine will be. It's ready for me to go ahead and change the tool.